Julie Gunlock of the Independent Women's Forum is with us on the program. Julie, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am fantastic. How was your Memorial Day weekend?
Busy. Lots of cooking out and going to barbecues. It was really fun.
Did you grilled, you mean?
Yes, and we did grill.
Oh, dear.
And
Isn't that problematic?
Of course it is. I wanted to disappoint the EPA. And my son, the Boy Scout, went and put flags on veterans' graves. So it was a very patriotic weekend. Felt good. Spent time with the family. It was very nice.
That is fantastic. All right, so what's the latest in the culture of alarmism? What should we be alarmed about this week, Julie?
Well, this was a big weekend for environmentalists. I find it annoying that they do this on Memorial Day weekend, but it was the annual March Against Monsanto this weekend. So we had a lot of people acting spooked, doing these marches in various cities around the country. Marching against Monsanto, a company that has done quite a lot to improve the lives of farmers around the world. I know that's sort of a provocative thing to say, since so many people hate that company for reasons I'm not quite sure of. But so that was the weekend that a lot of these sort of anti-biotech and anti-GMO forces were out in full. Couple other stories: Pizza Hut and Taco Bell have announced that they're taking out preservatives and artificial color in their food. So that's another story out there that's making some headlines. So yeah, quite a few things to talk about.
And I saw something else about I think it was Walmart is now going to encourage the people that it buys its chicken and beef from to not use antibiotics and to allow
that honestly is amazing to me, because I find it so odd that we have gotten to a point in this country that we think it's okay to not medicate animals. I mean, animals are like humans. They get sick and they need medication. And this idea that somehow the antibiotics stick around and get into the meat of the bird. I mean, they test this meat, that you can't have meat going to the marketplace that has antibiotics in it. You can't. That's not even happening in animals that are treated with antibiotics currently. But I do find it very strange that suddenly, I mean, where's PETA on this, right? Where are the animal rights activists? This is really, look, animals live in farms. It's dirty, okay? They they don't exactly go to the toilet, if you know what I mean. And so animals do get sick, and they need medicine to help them. So I'm a little baffled about this sort of pressure. I'm equally baffled by all these companies sort of acquiescing to these demands, because I think this is a bad policy. But really, it confuses me why animals not treated for their sicknesses is somehow a good idea. That does not seem like progress to me. That seems like animal cruelty to me. So it's a really confusing thing, and I'm sad to see Walmart do that, because, again, Walmart really is the leader on a lot of these things. A lot of businesses will follow.
All right, now I got to ask you something else. We were talking with Lenore Skenazy of Free Range Kids earlier today. I love it, by the way, when we get to talk with both you and Lenore in the same day.
So great.
I feel like we're just fighting the good fight for parents. But I asked Lenore about this story. I don't know if you've seen this. In Buffalo, they're proposing public boarding schools. Have you seen this? Oh, yeah.
Where do I sign up? Sorry, I'm just kidding. Sorry, woohoo!
I knew you'd say that. Well, maybe, you just have to wait for a school district near you to consider your family dysfunctional, and then your kids will be taken away.
Well, look, Kim, haven't we been talking about this for years? This is exactly where we knew they were going. Mm-hmm. I mean, frankly, they already have boarding schools already set up in public schools. Your kids can go there at 6 a.m. They're taken care of before school even starts. I mean, the only thing kids now need is a bed at home. And pretty soon, as you've indicated, talking about public boarding schools. This is exactly the way the state wants it, and how the Obamas sort of envision the future, that you just sort of send away your children where they're raised by the state, who will do a much better job than you. And it kind of avoids all those difficult issues like religion and, all those issues that they think that children don't need. And it makes them wards of the state where they'll be cared for better. So I'm not surprised at all, but I would say that we're already there.
Yeah, okay. Well, here's the thing. We are, I think, getting there. I don't know that we're quite there yet. Buffalo School Board member Carl Palladino said, "We have teachers and union leaders telling us the problem is with the homes. These kids are in dysfunctional homes." Now, the graduation rate in Buffalo is 55%. The per pupil expenditure in Buffalo, New York is the third highest, at least as it was a couple of years ago, third highest in the country. Over $26,000 per student.
Wow.
We can debate whether or not these standardized tests are a good thing, but that's what we're using to measure student performance right now. And in every grade level and in every subject matter that is tested, Buffalo school students are below the state average. The answer of, well, we need to have more time with these kids. It's all the parents' fault. Just strikes me it's insulting. It is absolutely insulting, and I'm just gobsmacked, honestly, that that this is what they've come up with. Is we just don't have enough time with these kids. That's the problem here.
Yeah, and look, if there is some actual concern about parents not being involved in their children's lives, or this epic again, we have a case of they are suggesting, this school district is suggesting, or these people, these union leaders or whoever is promoting this idea, is suggesting that Buffalo has a massive child neglect problem. That's what they're saying. And I love how the solution is not to actually address the massive child neglect problem. It's just for the state to come to the rescue. And again, they're failing grades, dropping out, these kinds of things. There are multiple reasons that this occurs. But yet again, the state officials, the school officials, and the union officials seem to always think that the state is the answer. Government is the answer, expanding it, making it bigger, making the school bigger. And again, we've talked about this multiple times, how schools have now become social services hubs rather than educational institutions. It's just amazing what kids are receiving now at the public schools, again, making them less about education and more about raising kids.
Talking with Julie Gunlock of the Independent Women's Forum, and unfortunately, Julie, I think you're right, but we'll let you know if this comes to Virginia. I'll let you know so you can get your application in.
Do please let me know. Send me an email.
How much longer before summer begins for you?
Only a couple weeks. One of my children, the preschooler, is already out, so he's going to get to spend a little bit more time with me. Poor kid.
Well, listen, I'm just, the offer is always open. You want to bring the kids down, take a day trip, come down to the farm, hang out in the studio with us one afternoon, you just let us know.
Can I leave them?
How old are they?
Yeah. They're little.
They're not old enough to put to work yet, are they?
No.
When they become of working age, absolutely. Send them to Camp Cam and Company. We have very affordable rates.
All right, I'll do that.
All right. It's good talking to you. I'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
All right. Julie Gunlock. You can find her at the Independent Women's Forum. She joins us weekly here on NRA News, Cam and Company.